Hello and welcome to the Trading School for Beginners. Today we want to talk about how much to buy. You've got money set aside, you're ready to buy, you've done your homework, and etc. But remember, there's 4 steps in the buying process. What to buy, how much to buy, when to buy, and when to exit. There will be a point in time that you want to exit that particular stock. So let's say you've already done your homework, you've decided on a particular stock. In this case, I'm using this as an example only, not a recommendation. Kraft Heinz, for example. So part of that process of how much, go back up here, that process is you don't put in $5,000 all at once. In this case, we're using $5,000 as an example. Do not put all your money in at one time. I like to break it up into 3 different parts. Think of it as fishing. You're going to just get a little nibble here at 20%, which would only be $1,000. At 30% of your $5,000, that's adding $1,500 more to your price as it advances up. And then the third would be 50% of your $5,000, which is $2,500. That gives you a full position of $5,000. So each time you buy, in this particular case, when you buy 20%, you've got $1,000 invested. You're going to wait until that moves up 1.5%, 2%. It does not have to be exactly at that point. You buy in at 30%, and then it has to go up another 1.5%, 2% above that. That's when you put in your final position of 50%. So you've got a grand total of $5,000. So let's take a look at what may happen in this case. In this particular case, we're going to use what's called the CAHOLD process. When to buy. CAHOLD. Close above the high of the low day. In this particular case, I've already put this on the chart, but the low of this day is 37.64. It could go even lower the next day. So we're not buying just because the next day comes around. But this will be the low point of that particular bar. So if that stock goes up, and I'll draw this on here as an example. So around 38.12 will be a good time to get in. So in this particular case, it probably closed about 38.20 maybe. But sometime just before closing, I would buy in with my $1,000 and sit back and wait. But at the same time, let's take this off for a second. At the same time, I would put a 3% stop down here, just in case that particular stock would want to go down towards the 3%. In this case, 36.98 would be 3% if I bought at 38.12. So let's see what happens the next 2 or 3 days. I'll make this short and sweet. Every day is a perfect day, as we all know. So here we come down here. Let's say this advanced from the original 38.12. Let's say it advanced 1.5% to 2%. In this case, I'll use 38.89 as an example. This will be my second buy-in of my 30% of the 5,000, which is only $1,500. So now I'm up $2,500. I'm happy. I feel good about it. Stock's moving right along. So the next buying step would be wait for it to move up another 1.5%, 2% from this particular point. And let's make this a perfect example here. We know the stock market is perfect, don't we? Yeah, we do. Okay, here it is, $39.72, and that would be my last purchase of my 5,000, which would be $2,500, 50%. First is 20, 30, then 50. I have a total of $5,000 in KHC. So I feel good about it. But also in that same process, each time that you buy here, for example, 38.12, I had a 3% stop down here. Let's just put this on the screen so we can keep track of it here. Whoop. 3%. Okay, that's our stop. So when I go in this next time and I'm buying up here at 38.89, I'm going to move my stock up, or my stop up, get my lines going here, to probably right about where that first particular day was that I bought in. So come along here the next day and I buy here at 38.89. I would probably leave it where it is, and then on the next buy-in, I would move it up to the bottom of this particular day. That's called a support level, just in case that stock wants to come back down. So that would give me a stop to get out without losing a whole lot of money. I do not, I'll stress that, buy and hold and walk away and just let things take care of themselves. You have to manage your money. If you want to make money, you have to manage it. Because if you don't, the market will manage it for you, and here you go. Oh my gosh, you're losing money every day. So in that case, take care of what you have. So remember, you've done your homework. This is a particular, what looks like a, as I said before, maybe a cup with handle. There's the cup. There comes the handle. I'll buy in 20%. I'll wait till it goes up 2%. I'll buy in again up here with 30% buy-in. I'll wait until it goes up again another 1.5%, 2%, and that's my buy-in at 39.72. At that point in time, I'm managing my stop just in case it keeps going south on me. Don't lose money. You have to manage it. So that's it. So part of the process is what to buy, how much to buy, when to buy, and also when to exit, when to get out. So hope you learned something from that. Stay tuned for the next video. We'll be talking about helping the beginner. So take care. Bye now.